Greetings. Greetings from the today. Continuing the thought process regarding the apparent imminent coronation of Kamala Harris to the Democratic as the Democratic nominee for president, having run no campaign, having received no votes. But the Democrats can figure that out. More questions. This is just continuation, but more questions. What are some of Kamala Harris's positions and policies? In the very limited amount that I have seen or followed, I don't actually follow much because I don't watch the direct spewers. They don't talk about policy. They don't talk about positions. So, immigration, illegal immigration. Kamala Harris supported the ending of immigration controls. She supported the flood of immigrants into this country. Illegal immigrants, who not the front door people, not the people who did the paperwork, not the people who respected the laws of this country, but she supported the millions and millions and millions who flooded into this country. Jobs. Let's talk about jobs. Topic. What are Kamala Harris's positions? She supports the flood of 10 to 12 to 15 million illegal immigrants just since Joe Biden took office, who have no English skills, almost, to a person, no job skills, almost to a person, particular job skills. They're not nurses, they're not technicians, they're not engineers. These are just people working regular jobs. Aren't there enough American people who could use regular jobs? Aren't there enough people, particularly in Black communities, just to pick a community, who have hard time getting jobs because of past lack of work or maybe even non-violent criminal offenses? They've had a hard time getting work. Under the previous president, who shall remain unnamed, that rate of unemployment for those people finally really went down. There were people who had been long-term unemployed who were getting jobs. What's Kamala Harris going to do to foster that? She's brought in 10 to 15 million illegal immigrants who are taking those jobs. Companies, businesses, they don't have incentive to hire otherwise previously risky people. So you've got a conflict. The Democrats have a conflict. They say they want to help the Black community. Again, just picking that specifically there. It's not limited just to that, but specifically the Black communities historically had a much higher unemployment rate than the non-Black community. Because of policies put into place by Joe Biden and many others, by Joe Biden, Senator Biden, with the crime bill of 1994, there have been so many Black people, Black men in particular, put into prison for nonviolent drug offenses, that Kamala Harris, Prosecutor Harris, put into prison. All the while she was listening to Pac and Biggie, doing her thing, listening to Pac and Biggie, while she was putting other people who were doing their thing, listening to Pac and Biggie, into prison. Y'all going to support that? You're going to vote for that? You're going to vote for someone who did that? How do you foster employment in communities that are poor, have higher unemployment rates, have worse infrastructure, have poorer performing schools? How do you foster that? Do you foster that by bringing in 10 to 15 million illegal immigrants who are going to take all those types of jobs? Kamala Harris, what are your positions? What are your policy proposals? What are you going to fight for, argue for? That, sorry, you will not just get to state this. It must be in conjunction with this. You have fought for 10 to 15 million illegal immigrants flooding into this country since you took power with President Biden. Stack that up against what you say you want to do or will do for poor Black communities with a high percentage of Black people, men in particular, who have been unemployable because of their crime record, prison record. What are you going to do? How are you going to do that? Employers will not take a risk on them when you've provided them with millions of other people. Under President previous, those rates finally started to drop and drop dramatically. People who had not been able to get jobs got jobs. People who were at lower jobs got maybe 2 jobs, were able to get a full-time job. People who were at lower jobs had chances, more chances. What are you going to do? Kamala Harris, it's not just about the economy, the way that the Democrats used to say it's the economy, stupid. It's not just about the economy. It's about inflation. What are you going to do? It's about illegal immigration. What are you going to do? But it's also about are within this community, is it better? Kamala Harris, presumptive candidate of the Democratic Party. What are you going to do? State some policies, state some proposals, state some positions. Give us a reason to vote for you that is more than your skin color and your sex. There will be millions of people who vote for you because you're a woman, who will then say there's sexism against women. Son of Liberty 2020, mliberty2020 at gmail.com. taverntalks.locals.com. Don't see this as anything other than a prompt and a push for you to open up about what future you intend to work for, that you want for this country. Give us reason to vote for you.